They'll be calling you a radical. Ocean temperatures rise. Scientists raises their concern. Starving shorebirds. Hello, hello. I've been heavily documenting the starving to death shorebirds. I mean, the evidence is right there. You can't even Google it. I mean, the LA Times, all of you bootlickers, you can't Google it. The common mule, they're calling it the greatest die-off in human history. 2013, 14. You can't get, this didn't ever end. The whale starvation, 21 record. That is no record in Washington, just in the state of Washington, Grace. No, that record was way higher than that in 2013, 14, 15. It's still going on. This, you cannot, I mean, it's so disturbing how they've captured academia. I mean, my God, don't say the F word. I mean, this is insane. Overwhelming, unarguable evidence that this great outlier happened in the Pacific Ocean in 2011. I mean, now they have photograph. TEPCO's finally come out all these years later and say, yeah, we have a giant gaping hole in the containment vessel. Look, this did not happen at Chernobyl. Chernobyl was a one graphite new reactor that blew up. 780,000 men went into it, including mining underneath it, including going in at 8-second intervals and picking up the pieces of the core. Not at Fukushima. This is the first time in human history we've had full blown out nuclear meltdowns. And they covered it up. That decision was made in the Situation Room by John Holdren, by Rahm Emanuel, by Barack Obama. And the reason was to protect the nuclear industry. They didn't do shit. 32 ships were sent into entombment. They backed them out. What about the USS Reagan? All died. They don't care. I mean, the Supreme Court throws that case out after they won. They won. I mean, leukemia. We have the leukemia data out. The leukemia data is out now. 62% spike in leukemia, and they draw the line and say outlier 20. I mean, talk about ignore the evidence. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. The pelican starvation death event's been going on for freaking well over a decade now. What? You know, the whale starvation's been going on since 2011. Hello, where you been? That's unarguable, documented proof now. I did it in real time. Remember when I'm walking the coast, Kevin, I'm looking at all the dead birds. Playing volleyball, I'm like, the starvation event. And I want people to understand this. The first one that started talking about the shorebird starvation at Kevin Blanch by far. I'm the guy that named it the blob, which I don't even like the name the blob. It's the acidification. We know unarguably, factually, in symphony with the whale starvation event that grazed the humpbacks, started in 2011, 2012, immediately. Noah comes out in 2019, says, they were in denial. I talked to Noah hundreds of times. Oh, no, nothing to see. Finally, they come out and I said, yeah, the starvation event started in 2015. In 2019, unusual mortality event, and they declared it over. What are you talking about? Now the 75 biologists got together. It's out there. Just Google it. Hello. Confirmed. Yes, the starvation event on the grazing humpbacks, a cute radical event, started in 2012. Just like Kevin Blanch said. The citizen scientists, they quote, I'm the guy that organized the citizen. I mean, what are you going to do, say in academia? Academia's been captured. Joey Ito runs the MIT Media Lab. Remember, he used to call me. Say, hey, they're lying. We're going to collect the radiation levels. Oh, he's on the Epstein list. At Epstein. Oh, my God. MIT Media Lab. I had 2 MIT PhD candidates come to me in Monterey and says, hey, Kevin, you're right. You know, we were PhD candidates working on Fukushima, and they shot us down, threw us out of the program. We had to switch our PhDs. Don't say the F word. This is absolutely inarguable. These storms rise up. It's caused a heat dome over there. I say it's changed everything. I mean, evidence is so overwhelming, it's unbelievable. The Great Salt Lake right here, where I live, didn't start to empty out and go dry until 2012. And by the way, we've had further north of precipitation the last 4 years than average. Yet it's still going dry. There's a heat bubble. There's a hole in the ozone right over the Pacific Ocean. Breaking news, jet stream moves left to right. Breaking news, fish swim. The bridge from Fukushima that you drive on showed at Gold Beach in March on day 6. That's how swift, I mean, it's not a bathtub. This thing is swift, it's dynamic. The salmon numbers I saw, I just looking at this Columbia. 78,000 for the, you know how radically crashed these numbers are? How low? You think it's magic the live cam just went out in 2016? Why 2016? They go to see Chinook salmon for 5 years. And there says, oh, the chum are algae eaters. Freaking, the invasive species, kids, basic fundamental science 101. Totally hijacked. What is, when the healthy species move out, the lowest species moves in. What's the lowest species? Black mold, algae. Hello. There's a reason that black mold's showing up at Chernobyl, Fukushima. I mean, in the Pacific Ocean, that's what it is. It's the acidification. It's the acidification. Don't be alarmed now. It's just a buzzing in your hedgerow. It's a sprinkling for the May Queen. Oh boy, hello. It's the ecology, stupid. I mean, my God. This country is so hypnotized with political dogma and gonzoed. How did they do it? One by just, two by, I mean, Operation Foxconn News. I mean, you're talking the greatest terrorist organization in human history. So, the starving to death birds, that event's been going on since 2013. Well documented by Kevin Lynch. The starving event Wells Pacific, been going on since 2012. Well documented. Unarguable. Just Google it. It's out there. The leukemia rates spiked radically in 2011. Remember when I sat right there and had to pray in 2012 whether to have a bone marrow transplant? I mean, the fact that I get leukemia, going to the bone marrow on 11/11. This is the greatest PhD in human history. Hello. Hello. Starving to death whales, starving to death shorebirds, starving to death seals, starving to death sea lions, wipe out. And by the way, the tide pools, if you go south of the Japanese current, when it hits the Eugene area, the tide pools are way worse south, you know, because that's where the energy flowed. I mean, Northern Lights, oh boy, I mean, everything's changed. It's absolutely unarguable. We know all this evidence. We know unarguable. The greatest outlier, maybe in human history, at least since Krakatoa, we know factually now happened in the Pacific Ocean in 2011. And then the storms rise up. I mean, the storms rise up every day. The jet stream flows up. We have 4 full cores burrowed into the Pacific Ocean. How hot's a car? Bring you start. Well, we have a photograph now. Well, TIPCO says they do, and says that giant gaping hole in the containment vessel around the core. Now, the containment vessel is thick as hell. It's sturdy, it's stout, thick. When this can burn right through that, well, how hot are these melted down? Well, my estimate, many, many millions of degrees. You know the logo at Livermore, California, on the nuclear lab, bringing star power to Earth. Now, what's that made of? It's a plasma. It's a gas. It can give you cancer from 93 million miles away. That's exactly what these are in the Pacific Ocean, which I named plutonium. This plasma and this gas, if you get pushed in, oh, does it radiate? It's unarguable evidence now. The starving to death, I mean, it's epic. Oh, not us humans. Oh, really? Leukemia rates, the atom bomb disease? Which came first, the nuclear chicken or the egg? Oh, we're okay with nuclear energy. We're going to bring a little less. No, they're not. Why in the fuck would you be exploring nuclear fucking experiment fairy tale fucking bullshit in a place where the sun shines 320 days? Oh, we got to. Why do you got to store it? Store it. The sun shines all day, every fucking day here. You don't need to fucking store it here in the great fucking desert, the high desert. Fuck. Most of the western United States is a fucking giant desert where the sun shines all. You know how many days the sun shines in Nevada? A year? 330, 340. In Utah, 320. Fucking. In Arizona, 320. I mean, hello. Fucking, we have a grid. The solar can be in Times Square at the. I mean, my God. What a fucking sham. So, starving to death fucking shorebirds now. nothing to see. I don't know what is the matter with people. Well, they're hypnotized by political dogma. This country is so degenerate. I mean, the country is degenerate. That's unarguable. I mean, the science community completely hijacked by the Epstein cult. There's a reason that Zorro Ranch was at fucking Los Alamos. I've been screaming about that for over 30 years. I think people get on the Epstein thing. Fuck, guys all over 30 years ago. And it wasn't just Ghislaine Maxwell. He had other assistants. What about his personal assistant? No one's ever even talked to her. Oh, fuck. There's a reason they... The MIT Media Lab, that's where the PhDs are housed? Hello, there's a reason Aaron Swartz went there and downloaded it. There's a reason he... I never believe he hung himself. I was in New York at the hearing that day. January 11th, 2013. That's right when I came out of the Boma. The Million Mass March was started on all this. We had I mean, my God, just ignore it all. Fuck, this is the greatest PhD in human history. Science is so captured. These fucking scientists, fucking at academia, which, I mean, so-called university academia took over science the last 50 years. And so they took over that. These bootlickers, they're not scientists. Fuck, I'm a butcher, what's a cow? I'm a baker, what's a K? I'm a fisherman, what's a boat? I'm a marine biologist. I'm a scientist, what's Fukushima? Fucking, why are we so afraid of nuclear energy meltdowns? I want to ask you that. Why are you so afraid of it? See no exchange, speak no, hear no. Why are you so afraid of them? You should be, rightfully so. But when they happen, you just ignore them. The only time it's ever happened, Fukushima, 4 of them. 4 Fukushimos into the fucking... This is the greatest energy in human history, which I named plutonium. I mean, it's unarguable now. So starving to death, scientists are concerned. Oh my God. Well, it doesn't affect us human. Oh, really? Leukemia rates are up. Now the evidence is out. It took them that long. 62% spike. And the CDC says, oh, you're right, it spiked in 2011 because baby boomers started to turn 65. So I says, you're telling me, I argued with 2 of them, that from your incidence of leukemia from the age 64 to 65 increases 62%. You're full of shit. I mean, don't say the F word, fucking frauds. So the evidence is overwhelming. You know, you all act like you don't know as the cancer slowly grows. I mean, well, fuck, it's the Twilight Zone. Well, it's Semmelweis all over. Semmelweis was not a fucking academician, was he? No, Semmelweis was a doctor. Little invisible germs don't fly through the air. That's blasphemy. Can't see it, can't taste it, can't smell it. Long, long before those frauds called Louis Pasteur and that fraud called Jonas Salk. Frauds, total frauds. Everybody associated with him, that whole fucking academia on the hill in La Jolla, frauds. He was a doctor. He made his doctors wash their hands, and he proved it. He proved it. He increased freaking life by 10 times in his mother's. Still wouldn't believe him after he proved it for 10 years. Fuck, he screamed and yelled and ranted and raved to the point where they took him and they put him in a rubber room and beat him to death. Kevin Blanch, March 2011. All new knowledge will be persecuted. Always has been. You all act like you don't know as the cancer slowly grows. I mean, Fukushima denial is the greatest mental illness in fucking... Well, it's the thumbprint of this selfishness plague we live in. How did they do it? Wanted by jet stream. I mean, my God, what the fuck is the matter with you people? I mean, not our crowd. Our crowd knows. Huh. So, the fight goes on. LA Times today, 15 years after the fact. Oh, scientists are concerned. Hot Watergate. We know the Pacific Ocean radically heated up several degrees Fahrenheit in 2012, 2013. What did that? What caused it? What caused all of this? We know unarguable. We have 15 years of data now. Kevin Blanch, first you hypothesize the knowledge, then you do. Think about my tide pool fucking work. Fuck. I've done the work of 1,000 miles. The salmon work, the Muir work, the shorebird work, the fucking My God, the tide pool work. Not to mention shutting down Sinaloa. Not to mention fucking all over the world fucking. Oh my God. Ignore it. If you're right, you're right. These are full core meltdowns. It's going to push it in the Pacific Ocean. It's going to boil the Pacific Ocean. It's going to cause a chain reaction unforeseen in the history of Hong. It's going to cause an acidification of the. How many times have been in the tide pools and showed you? Look, see the black mold? You can see it. And remember, I did all this in critical condition, fighting for my life, full of AML leukemia, giving it too much to live. The fact that I went into a bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11, too sick for a transplant. I'm a 1% survival rate. My daughter says I'm the biggest miracle. Walk the coast of California, the whole coast, multiple. Why I'm dying. Documenting this in real time. You hypothesize the knowledge, you do the field work, then you defend your work. I put my work in the most transparent place I could find. YouTube used to call themselves the Great Equalizer. And this thing, Trump's new slush fund for going, tell me this, who's been attacked for being right for no reason harder than Kevin Blanch? My own government hired teams of trolls. We proved that. There were dozens of YouTube sites, Facebook pages, freaking Reddit feeds all over, freaking dozens with my name on it. Why am I included? Which are felonies? Why? You think the people were just bored? We know the nuclear industry. My own government hired me to attack me. Trump's slush fund. Oh, fuck. Nobody's been attacked and slandered and kettled and fucking harder than Kevin Blanch. Nobody. Left and right, by the way. Administrations. It's the greatest PhD in human history. They attacked me while I'm in critical condition fighting for my life, which are felonies in all 50 states. But never free, never me. If you're right, you're right. It becomes the new knowledge. I was right. And it's ongoing. Fukushima is worse today than it was yesterday, and so forth and so on. I was right the whole time. We know factually that the Great Outlier happened in the Pacific Ocean of 2011. And I want people to know that the starving to death in your situation was a retired guy in Alaska going for a walk. He was up there visiting his granddaughter who worked on Channel 11 News. And he said, look at this, they're all freaking starved to death. You know, this is after Kevin Blanch had been doing it in California. And it's ongoing, and took it to his granddaughter. His granddaughter put it on the news. I mean, the fish and game people in Alaska are criminals. And well, in Washington too. You know, Oregon at least tries to do the salmon numbers. But the salmon crash, we have all the data. The whale crash, we have all the data. The heating in the ocean, we have the data. We have the leukemia data. The fucking starving to death shorebirds, we have the data. We have the SIL data, we have the leukemia data. We have the heat dome over the United States data. We have the acute all 2011. We know factually now the greatest outlier happened in the Pacific Ocean in 2011. That's unarguable. Absolutely. And this event just keeps going on. The crash of these, my God. So what happened in 2011? A meteor strike the Pacific Ocean? No. Did a volcano form like Krakatoa and blow? No. 4 full core meltdowns for the first time in human history. How hot are they? Well, when they can burn through a containment vessel immediately, I'm telling you, which those containment vessels could handle freaking many hundreds of thousands of degrees Fahrenheit. Burned right through. But ignore it. It's too fucking, well, it's like Spanish flu. People can't handle it. They don't want to the culture's too weak. The people are too weak. And the Epstein cult, the Middle East of Eden cult, the nuclear energy cult, they're one and the same. They captured academia. And the bootlickers go along in their golden hand, none of them got no balls. So, kettle me, I'll kettle you. So, the starvation on the birds, been going on since 2011. Fucking ignore it. Never happened in Chernobyl, never happened to 3 Mile Island, never happened to Mayak, never happened anywhere. And the first time in the history of mankind, 4 full core meltdowns burned in the Pacific Ocean, freaking pushed in there. It's the cores. Not to mention 880,000 tons of spent fuel plumed off, the biggest load maybe on the planet. Fucking, oh my God, you're so denial. And all the data's out there. I presented it. Oh, the ratio. Ken Buser's freaking study in 2011. off the coast, 1,000 times the background ratings of cesium-130s. The cesium in the shrimp. Bob Nichols did all that great freaking work, you know, tracking radiation. Bob Nichols has passed away, I understand. I mean, all this work, it's out there. Kevin Blanch's work, it's out there. You're not putting my toothpaste back in the tube. I mean, hello. Academia is a fraud. NOAA's a fraud. The EPA has proven freaking... I mean, I showed you mine. Show me yours. So, I mean, the denial of this event is epic. And this event is, well, it's the greatest catastrophe, ecological catastrophe in human history. Stay tuned.